guys. This is John.
And this is Sethy.
And this is
Enduring Curiosity. On today's episode, we talk about
Magic Slang
and Magic's almost sixth color. We're back, John, for another episode.
We're back at the pod.
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
y'all miss us?
I know. We had such a good time. For us recording, this was over the holiday break, and so we had lots to talk about.
Yes.
On this beautiful upkeep.
Today's upkeep, I wanted to talk about some of our past games.
Let's do it, because we played some. You played a lot. You played a lot more than me.
I think in the span of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I played around 8 games.
8 games in just 2 days?
I played...
Fierce.
Well, okay, so Christmas Eve, I played 2 games. And I was like, yeah, 2 games. Yeah,
but it could be more.
So then Christmas Day, we played 6 games.
Hell yeah. Who was your pod for the holiday break?
My family.
Wow, they play?
Yeah.
That's actually so cute.
Well, it's funny because actually years before I even got into it, years before my dad got into it, or at least years before he got back into it, my brother played, but he was playing just standard. And then I think he just was told some wrong rules because there were some things he had confusions about.
Ooh.
So then when we played Commander...
The bro was making shit up.
He was making some shit up. And I was like, what is this?
Okay.
But either way, it was really fun playing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some highlights there I want to talk about. There's also some highlights about our game that we did together.
So we played a couple games for, what was it? Was that Friendsgiving? No, that was later. That was later. Late December. And oh my gosh, I could talk about the one moment that I'll never forget. The moment that you crossed the line, Mr. John.
I didn't do anything too crazy, y'all.
Y'all, this was turn 5. We're just playing our game. You know, he's playing Elsha. He has like Elsha and like something else in the field. Like maybe like 3 monks.
Let me move my hair behind my ear.
And I was like, okay, well, it's turn 5. We're going. I was at a little over 40 life because I was playing a life gain deck.
Yep.
And John's like, untap, upkeep. Oh. No. Actually, no. What John does is...
I do gasp a lot.
Because he's a gasper.
I'm a gasper.
He's a gasper. And so he just gasped and said, I can kill someone right now if I wanted to.
And then I did my classic thing where I was like, all right, let's make a deal.
You're like, someone give me, okay, I'm going to go to each person and tell me what you're going to give me so I don't kill you.
Literally.
And so he went to Jerry. Shout out to you, Jerry. Shout out to you learning to play the game. He went to Jerry, and Jerry said, I haven't done anything all game. And John's like, okay, I'll take that. And then went to me. Oh, no, Jake did make a deal, though.
Jake did make a deal, but I...
Yeah, continue what happened.
So Jake made a deal with me, but the deal was not very specific and clear.
Yep, you were a little weasel. You were a little weasel.
Because of the wording of the deal, I was able to do something heinous, even though he was like...
He backstabbed him.
I knew it was
He still followed the contract.
I still followed the contract.
Jake felt backstabbed.
Yes, he did.
But before that, I said, I'm calling your bluff.
Yeah.
You're not gonna just kill someone right now in turn 5.
Sethy did not believe I could kill someone, and then, well...
I had removal too, y'all. And he was able to like get so many prowess triggers, so much like anthem effects and like double strike or something. It was bullshit. But he did over 45 damage in one combat. And I think I had a blocker, 2 blockers, and I had a removal spell. And he still ate me up. Bro, I was sitting there for like 20, 30 minutes just by myself. In the afterlife.
How did it feel to get killed in the middle of a game?
I think you learned more of a lesson than I did.
Crickets. Anyway, and then so there's that game, and then the last thing I want to talk about would be the one game I played with a friend that was much before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and that was when I played against someone who played a mono red goblin control deck.
Lipstick?
Lipstick in my Valentino. My mono red
goblins. Exactly. I was like, oh, mono red goblins. Okay. Control?
It was a control deck.
How was it control? That's cool.
Okay, so...
Or maybe it wasn't cool.
it wasn't very cool once I
On
had
the
to
receiving end.
on the receiving end. But essentially, it's a goblin deck, and there's a bunch of old goblin cards in there. So like one of the goblin, it was a goblin recruiter, which says
Oh, yep.
you just find any goblins.
Search it up. Search
them up, and I think it's either put them on your hand or put them on the battlefield. But either way,
Probably on the battlefield. There's a lot of goblins that are like crazy like that. I think there's one that's like double strike, cheat out a goblin or something like that. It's crazy.
so the goblin recruiter came out, and that was how we knew it was pretty much over, because then there was a goblin that came out that said, anytime a goblin enters the battlefield, each player flips a coin. If it comes up tails, each player sacrifices a creature. So, and it was Krenko, mob boss, of course.
Of course. The spewing goblins.
So he would tap Krenko, make like 8 goblins. And of course, like I only had maybe like a few creatures out.
Was it Goblin Assassin?
What does it read?
Goblin Kaboonis? Goblin Assassin or another goblin comes into play. Each other player flips a coin. Each player whose coin comes with tails sacrifices a creature.
Yes.
Goblin Assassin. This guy looks so dorky too. What a weird little guy.
It's a very old card. And so that was the thing that kept board wiping us. But then there was other card combos where...
Oh my gosh, it counts tokens too. That's brutal because Krenko just makes 4. And then you're like, I lose half my stuff. Or like 2 things.
You have a chance to lose half your stuff, yeah.
Oh my god.
So then once it's hitting like 8, 16, higher than that, it's like, I mean, do you even need to flip? I mean, the chances of you somehow saving even one creature.
Right. You need to win so many to keep them, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's crazy.
So that was crazy. And he did end up winning. And then, the one we played, I surprised you by getting out, I think it was Friendly Neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, that quick one.
I got out Friendly Neighborhood. I already had 5 other creatures out. And I swung at you with my commander. And I had already buffed up all my other creatures, so they were all like 5/5s.
Crazy.
And then I buffed up my commander, who was going to do a shit ton of damage. You got rid of my commander, but all my other monks were still there.
Prowessy, yeah.
To be like...
wide,
and then I
crazy.
killed you.
Yeah. No, that was still a really great game. I know that we played some more games throughout the break, too. I know that we played some dual deck games because I have a bunch of dual decks we're teaching new players to play.
Those are really fun, fast games.
Yeah, I play like the Ravnica dual decks that like I know we played the Golgari, Boros, Dimir ones. It's a good time for sure. I know we played a commander game really fast afterwards, and I beat you.
You did. You and your Laura Croft and you're like...
Treasures and
I
Goldspan.
only want to play decks that nobody's playing.
I know. I think I might build that Ishin. That's off topic, but I think I might build the Lightning version of Ishin. But like I said, that's like the top 5 Mardu commander right there.
That's true, yeah.
Which I never would have built before, but it's Lightning. She's cool.
What's her lore?
Bitch, I actually could tell you that for hours, so maybe not today. Maybe not today.
Anyway, and then the last notable game I have is when I was playing with my dad brother and my brother's
Your
wife.
dad brother?
My
what
dad.
What kind of family tree is that?
My dad brother.
Comma.
Okay.
Your dad brother, comma, and then mother.
What
I'm like, dad brother means that you must have had with your mama. Oh.
Anyway, it was my dad, my brother, and my brother's wife. And she was playing Bubble Flower. I think my brother was playing, like, I don't know, some deck. And then my dad was playing Werewolves. And my brother, by the way, when we played all 8 games, he did not win a single game.
Damn, with werewolves? Or just in general?
No, my brother's decks. None of my brother's decks. Every deck he played.
Were they weaker, or it was like, what do you think was the problem?
I think it was deck construction, honestly.
Consistency?
And consistency.
Yeah, okay.
So, anyway, I was playing Zergo at the time, and I had just ulted on Kaya, but it's one of the ones from Tarkir, Dragonstorm, the one that says if you ult, exile everyone's graveyard, and then for however many cards you exile, you make that many 1/1 white spirit tokens with flying.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, the Geist Hunter?
Yes. And
the
so
3 mana. Wow, okay.
And so I had gotten her to that -8 or -7, and I minused her, got all that. So I exiled everyone's graveyards. But then when it came to my brother's wife's turn, she played a card that basically said return all tokens back to return all tokens like from the battlefield or like back to the hands or whatever.
Oh,
like
perplexing test.
Yes,
the
yes,
board
yes.
wipe that can choose either token or non-token creatures to return to hand.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
she did that, but when she did that, I had Zergo out. And Zergo says just whenever a token leaves, if it wasn't leaving during combat, you deal that much damage to
Ooh,
everyone.
leaves. Wow. Yeah, your deck has so much versatility with that.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in clutch.
So it killed my brother and my dad at the same time.
Your dad brother.
My dad brother. Because they died because Zergo dealt 28 direct damage to them and they didn't have enough life, so they just died.
Oh, shoot.
So I was like,
She made it a 1v1 real quick.
but then she won because
Hey!
it's Bumbleflower. How's Bumbleflower
I know.
not gonna win?
Bumbleflower control is just crazy. Y'all, that is... Maybe we should do an episode where we talk about like deck stereotypes and like Bumbleflower players always had that stereotype of like, I'm just a Bumbleflower.
I'm just a Bumbleflower. I'm just a healer, Coxgun, but
Yep. But that sounds like a really good time playing all those games with your family.
it was very fun.
Awesome. Now, let's get into the episode.
Let's get into the main phase.
Enduring curiosity. Enduring curiosity. Ooh, John. So officially, I know you're the Bosco, but I'd say now you probably have almost 2 years under your belt of Magic experience, right?
I do. I finally have 2 years.
So I think it's time for a pop quiz.
Okay, I'm ready for a quiz or two.
Wow, you're so willing. You don't even know what it is.
Girl, it could be like a quiz about...
Looks down. Oh, my God. Well,
it could be a quiz about... I'll figure it out.
how many inches Zergo? That's memorized.
Solid 8.5.
Damn.
Soft. No, just kidding.
Let's get to business here. This
Okay,
quiz
what's the business?
is about MTG slang.
Okay.
So you know how Magic, throughout its 30-plus years, has had many different gameplay interactions and unique terminology that it has for its own game and that even other games have adopted too.
Yes.
And so I was thinking it'd be fun if we go through our terminology. And audience listening at home, you should play along too. I'm going to say a slang and see if you know what that means. We'll see if John knows what it means. And if he doesn't get it right, I'll
Shock me.
shock you with a taser.
Oh my God, a taser. That's just what I wanted for Christmas and I didn't get one.
Well, you're going to get some shocks. How about that?
Okay.
So I have a bunch. We'll just see how time goes.
Okay.
But I don't have it in any particular order of like what's good, like the easy ones and the bad ones. So we'll just go all over the place.
Okay.
Number 1, cantrip.
Cantrip is anything that is a 0 or 1 cost spell. Or 1 cost spell.
No, I wouldn't really count that. I think the key part of a cantrip is that you have to draw a card when you cast it. So like a 1 or 2 drop, or when you cast it, it gets you a
What?
card back. So like preordain, opt.
Audience members extra large dough.
Well, I'm gonna mark that one incorrect.
Ow! It's a shot collar.
You're funny. Next one is scoop.
A scoop is basically you concede.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
forfeit.
That's perfectly right. Scoop, you're 1 for 1 right now. I'm gonna do a little tally here.
Oh my God, not the tally.
Okay,
What do I win?
my love and affection.
Is there a different constellation?
Like, so what I get when I lose. Top deck mode.
Top deck mode? Oh,
I can use it in a sentence if you want, like a spelling bee.
no. Top decking is when you are literally, you have no cards in hand and you're only waiting for whatever you get to be from the top of your deck.
Yeah, I give you that. Definitely, it's like you're looking for something and
For something from,
you need something from your deck and you're just hoping you get it.
Yeah.
Okay, Wooburg.
Wooburg is all 5 colors.
Yes, nice. Mana flood.
Mana flood is where you have too much land in your hand.
Yep. You're just getting too many lands and not enough spells.
And not no spells.
Tap out. I'm gonna tap out.
Tap out is where, and here's the thing, audience members. When you say tap out, it means tapped out. It doesn't just mean when you tap out all lands.
Right. You have some mana rocks on the side. Nuh-uh.
Right. And tapped out means you're tapping out every mana source you have.
Yes. Wow. 5 for 1. You're doing good.
I'm knowledgeable.
What about a 2-for-1?
2-for-1?
Yeah.
Use it in a sentence.
I cast this spell, and I was able to get a 2-for-1 value from it.
Okay, yeah. Then it's just any spell that grants 2 kinds of effects, for instance. So, like, gives a creature +1/+0, and then also lets you draw a card.
I'd say specifically it's about card advantage. So, like, 2 cards for 1 card type of thing. So, like,
Okay.
if you destroy 2 creatures, that's 2 of their cards for my 1 spell. So it's like, it's specifically, or like, if I cast a card that's like, opponent discards 2 cards, I cast 1 card, and I got 2 from your hand. So it's about, like, card advantage.
Okay.
So that's a loss. Here's the shack.
What?
A bomb.
A bomb is a card that is considered very powerful.
Yeah, very powerful. I'd say in pre-release is usually when it's used, but you can use it wherever. Like,
Right.
you got a bomb. Like, this is a card that can win you the game. Fire breathing.
Fire breathing is a mechanic that gives you mana when you attack.
No, that's fire bending. Close. Fire breathing is a mechanic. Usually dragons have it, where like you pay a mana into it and it gets a +1 counter, or like a +1 power for that turn or something. Extra large doubt. Why are you squinting?
Oh,
Why
you're
you're
talking about old dragons.
Fire breathing. Yeah. Why are you squinting Tarantino right now?
Because, I don't know, maybe you lying.
I'm not. I'm breaking your loss. Okay. A bear. A bear.
This is a large, hairy man.
Oh my! You're in horny jail right now for that one. A bear is a 2-mana 2/2.
Oh, mama, everybody knows that.
You didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes from a grizzly bear, which I think is from Alpha, which is a 2-mana 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
So grizzly bear. Okay. Next one is on a stick.
Oh.
You don't know?
On a stick?
Yeah, I can use that sentence if you want.
Sure.
Like, this creature is removal on a stick.
A creature that you want to remove immediately.
Kind of. I'm gonna mark that as no.
my
It
God.
basically means
Y'all better pray that I'm this.
a creature version of a spell. So, like, it could be like when it enters or destroys a creature is murder on a stick.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again?
Murder on a stick.
No, the explanation.
It's a creature. It's a creature version of a spell. So, like a spell, like an iconic spell, like Path to Exile on a stick would be like a creature that enters and it exiles a creature.
You mean a creature spell?
Yeah, a creature spell, but like of a usually a non-creature spell. Girl, bye. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Chump
Someone
block.
shock you.
Chump block.
Chump block is where you will throw a creature away to block a bigger creature.
Right, you're basically losing it to gain no value. I'll give it to you. Bolt the bird, famous one.
Bolt the bird.
Bolt the bird.
Isn't that just when you kill birds of paradise
Yeah, with what?
with bolt,
Which is
which is a cantrip?
lightning bolt, bitch.
Well, I said bolt.
I'll give it to you because you're basically on the right idea.
Oh my god.
But the terminology comes from the fact that if you're 1v1, it's almost always worth it to spend early game removal to remove their mana dork.
Okay.
Because that advantage of mana is always worth the 1 card you have in your hand because they could accelerate to something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, their turn 2s and have 3 mana, that's worth spending your lightning bolt on turn 1 to kill it. Does that make sense?
Well, nowadays they don't say bolt the bird anymore. You know what they say now?
What do they say, John?
They say bolt the badger.
Bolt the badger bear cub. I know, it's problematic.
It's problematic.
Okay. Crack Steve.
Crack Steve? I'm gonna guess it has to do with
This is like 2 in 1, so I feel kind of mean.
it. Either is something that is super powerful, or it's someone who purposely has a bunch of fetch lands.
Close. So you're half right. I'll give you 1 point win, 1 point lose because crack means to sacrifice something, and usually crack a fetch land means sacrifice a fetch land for a land.
Right.
Steve is a famous little dork dude. Oh my gosh, Sakura tribe elder.
Okay.
People call him Steve.
Yeah.
And
That's
so he sacrifices himself to get a basic land out in the field. Okay, dead on board. I'm gonna concede because I'm dead on board.
Like you have nothing that'll save you from losing.
It means that your opponents have lethal and you don't have anything to deal with it.
That's just what I said.
You said if you don't have anything. It's more about like
You, the player.
The opponent's board state is what's like representing dead on board.
Right. If you, the player, can't save yourself from dying.
That's it. I'm marking you wrong 3 times now.
Somebody.
Digging.
Digging is where it's essentially tutoring.
I don't know if I'll give you. Digging specifically is about drawing a lot of cards. Like a tutor isn't digging.
Isn't it?
It's not. Because digging is like uncertain, I guess. Tutor is certainty. Digging is like drawing a card, hope I can get it. Draw a card, hope I can get it. Draw a card, hope I can get it. That's digging. Another shock for John.
I don't know. I feel like that was
a reach.
Another turn. That was a reach for that one.
What's reach?
Reach is when you have reach.
Oh, you don't even know say what reach is.
It's when you have reach.
Oh my God, you're gonna get turbo shocks.
No, you're reaching now.
Reach is like a block a flying creature.
That's what I said.
Roll the tapes. Dies to removal.
I mean, that's just a creature that has really low health.
Goodbye.
What?
Dies to removal is a famous phrase, and basically it just talks about the floor of a creature, right? You can be like, oh my God, this cool creature is like a 2-mana 9/9, and it can do something when it attacks next turn. Well, it can still die to removal, is the phrase, right? Like it's still a creature that does nothing until you get to do something else.
That sounds dumb as shit.
Girl.
Mama, every card dies to removal.
Yes, but some creatures come in and have an ETB effect, and so they get that off when they die before they die. You know what I mean? Or some of them are hexproof, so it doesn't die to removal.
Right.
Another loss. Oh my God, John, you're now. We have like 4 more to go, and you currently have 9 incorrect or 10 incorrect, and then 9 correct.
Let's check in. Audience members, how many did you get right?
Okay, we got 3 more. You can still win, though. All
right, let's hear it.
You should know this one because I explained this to you on a couple episodes ago. An egg. Or eggs.
Audience member. Play back the tapes, help me.
No photo friend.
Egg?
An egg.
Okay.
Or the eggs deck.
Something that can give you a bunch of value.
No, I'm sorry, friend.
Oh
An
my
egg
God.
is a cheap artifact that can sacrifice itself for value.
I just said that. Something you sacrifice for value.
Oh, you did say that?
Yes, I did say that.
Did you say draw a card?
No, I did not say draw a card. Audience members, he's not even listening to me.
You're lying.
Monet Exchange, get off this podcast.
You're the gaslight queen.
You're the gaslight queen. You're known for lying.
Do you know what, John? You're crazy right now.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go to the psych ward after all these electric shocks. Okay. Okay. EOT.
EOT.
This effect will happen EOT.
Oh, enters the battlefield.
That's ETB, EOT. ETB was one of them, so I'll give you a point for that later, but...
EOT?
Yeah. This effect triggers EOT. 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 3, 2, 1. End of turn.
Oh.
Triggers at the end of turn. So, how about CMC or MV?
CMC?
You probably are too young for CMC. So I'm going to give you...
Converted mana cost.
Yes.
I knew that one. Nice try, mummer.
And then what's MV?
MV is mana value.
Yes.
That's right. I knew.
Okay, we have 2 more.
Okay.
And you're currently neck and neck right now. So you can get tied, or you can win, or you can really lose.
Well, I better swing that neck, I guess.
Next one. What? Swing that neck? Okay. Next one is Impulse.
Oh, Impulse is where you exile the top of your library.
Keep going.
You exile the top of your library to play it.
Yes, to play those cards. Yes, it comes from Reckless Impulse.
Yes.
Or Impulsive Creativity, whichever one. But it's a type of effect that red gets for card draw, which is instead of just drawing the cards, they can exile them and play them temporarily.
Mama, red wants to be green so bad sometimes.
Red wants to be anything but red because red's having a hard time in Commander.
In Commander right now.
French Vanilla.
Oh, we talked about this.
Yes, I taught you this one too.
French Vanilla is when they just have... No, yeah. So because vanilla is when there's no keywords.
Yes.
French vanilla is when it has like 1 or 2 keywords or something like that.
I'll give it to you.
Like 1 or 2 abilities.
Oh, you just lost it. Because it's about not having abilities, but having keywords.
I said keywords.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, earlier.
Oh, maybe like 4 days ago, but not today on the
my
podcast.
gosh.
So it's a loss. Now you're tied. You literally were so close, and then you messed it up. Okay, I need to come up with a tiebreaker. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me think. Let me ponder.
Okay, ponder.
Do you know what? Let's just use that. Ponder. What does ponder do? Tell me what it does. How much it costs. What it does.
Ponder is a 1-cost blue mana. And it is the card that says you may look at the top 3 cards of your library, and then you may put them back in any order, and then you draw a card.
Is there maybe something else on the card after the effect you said before draw?
You can shuffle.
Yes! Yes, sweetie, you got it. You won! You won!
I knew I would.
It was 14-13.
I knew I would win.
Man, you really had us on our freaking tightrope right there because it was a close game.
You better watch out because my quiz, now that I've seen what you've done to me, girl, I'm going to make it even harder for you. Fuck you.
I love to quiz you. I'm sorry. It's just like I have ideas and I'm like, well, I already know what the idea is, so I have to quiz you on it. But what's one of the ones that was crazy that you didn't get? I don't know. I'm surprised you didn't know what bear was, to be honest. I'm surprised you didn't know what
I thought you were trying to trick me.
a bear.
And I was like, it's a man.
I was like, in Magic though.
Right.
But it's fine. Yeah, there's lots of terms in the game. It's kind of fun, kind of interesting how there's so many.
There is a lot of terms.
Anything you want to chime in or talk about? Anything you find interesting?
You forgot. You forgot a few.
I did simplify the list, but what did I forget?
Mulligan.
Oh my gosh, we've talked so much about mulligans. We don't even know what mulligans are anymore because we've been changing the rules so many times. We did a different one over the break. Remember that? We did a
that's
draw
true.
12, keep it no matter what.
We did, which ended up being really bad for me, but that was hilarious.
Right. Mulliganing is important.
Draw 12. And I was like, this was not a good hand.
You like got blue screwed or something? You had no blue?
I had no red.
Oh, no red. Yeah. And your 3-color deck. So it was like no commander, no red spells.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't even get my damn commander out.
So stupid mulligans. Do not even want to talk about anymore because
no
they're
mulligans. Done. Mana Dork.
Mana Dorks are a good one. I should.
Mana Rock.
Yeah, I feel like if I say Mana Rock, I feel like that's kind of obvious what it is. I don't want to give you just easy ones.
Wow.
Because you're a smart cookie and you proved it. And
audience.
What are you trying to say to the audience behind my back?
Audience members, listen, when I can get Monet Exchange off this podcast, and I can get back Sethy.
Do you know what? We've
know.
had enough. You can quit talking, and thank you for coming on to my show. We're done.
Enduring curiosity. Enduring curiosity. Well, Sethy, I know after your grueling quiz in which I got shocked.
Red, green, grueling.
13
Shock,
times.
1 mana, deal 2 to any creature or permanent or target.
That's not correct.
It's any creature or any target in general, yeah. But
anyway,
I'm more knowledgeable than you.
Now I'm gonna quiz you.
Wait, what?
That's right. Audience members, yeah, you think I just don't, I have nothing prepared? You'd only be half right. Thank you very much.
Half right. That's right.
I'm going to quiz you on something that a lot of people don't know about, but did you know, once upon a time, Magic considered adding a sixth color.
What the hell?
A sixth color.
What the hell?
Can you get-
Heliante?
Can you guess what the color was?
Purple.
No.
Oh. Well, I mean, I know they had a colorless, but people don't really consider that a color.
No, it was purple. Yeah, you were right.
Oh, so I am knowledgeable. So I am a smarticle particle. Thank you. Give me my 10s. Thank you.
Disregard the fact that we might have talked about it before.
But we did say the color.
Anyway.
I think I heard about this maybe like a long ass time ago.
Yes,
but
yes.
since it never happened, I just kind of threw it out of my brain.
So as you know, in Magic, there's the 5 colors and colorless, and all of them kind of play their part in Magic as their own like ideals, as their own mechanics, as their own personalities. And there was a time from what was it? InQuest magazine, as an April Fool's joke, they made a joke about adding a 6th color, which was purple.
Oh, was this a joke or like was this real?
This was a joke on April Fool's joke, and it was. Guess when?
Oh gosh.
Guess what year?
Like 98.
Close. 97.
Ooh, I was so close. I was
Very
thinking my birth
close.
year. Like my birth year, good things happened that year, so probably other good things happened.
It was 97 as an April Fool's joke. They theoretically made a 6th color, which was purple.
Did they like delve into like what the mechanics would be and stuff?
So there was only 3 cards shown, where 1 card was a creature type, 1 card was the land, and then 1 card was a spell. So the creature was a new creature type called Fenori.
A Fenori.
Which to me, I'm like looking at it right now.
Is there an art for it?
Yeah, there's an art for it.
Oh.
It looks like a changeling almost.
It's like a freaky little shadow demon.
Yeah, it's like a little shadow demon. And audience members, you can find this. This is somewhere on the web, probably not on any Magic-looking site, but
I'll put it on screen for us.
Yeah, it's called Fenori Doppelganger, and it says pay 2 of the purple mana. And Fenori Doppelganger acquires all normal characteristics, including power and toughness, of any one target creature in play, and loses all characteristics that had previously acquired in this manner. This ability cannot be used during combat.
So it clones itself to something else.
Interesting. Very
Giving
interesting.
very Lazov.
Yeah.
Which is blue-black. Which actually, I mean, literally, I'd say blue-black is the closest. Well, I mean, obviously red and blue. But it's like in that color idea of like, it's giving tricksy. It's giving like taking advantage of opponents' things. Maybe that's like where it would fit in is the blue and black area.
Trixie taking advantage of people?
Trixie,
Mattel?
Trixie Mattel taking advantage of people? Uh-oh. No, not the fracking.
Not the Fracken.
can't say
Anyway, so then they had their lands, which they were calling portals,
Portal.
which was interesting, and it
A
taps for
portal.
one purple mana.
A portal for my water bottle.
And then they had one.
I'm sorry.
You're cracking yourself up with that one. There's one spell which says Invasion of the Soul. It's 4 colorless and 1 purple. It's an instant, and it says may only be played during your upkeep. Your turn immediately ends. Play a turn for target opponent as if you were that player.
Bitch.
Unspent mana does not cause mana burn. When current turn ends, play resumes as normal as if your turn had just ended.
Damn. Mana burn, first of all, shout out to you being an old ass mechanic.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything about mana burn
I just did.
in your slang
Oh.
quiz.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so if you can guess from what we were given from purple was meant to be more focused on like shapeshifters and mind control.
Yeah, like the soul.
So basically before Mindslaver was even a thing,
Gertbye.
this could have inspired Mindslaver because of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards. I think there was an effect before Mindslaver where it's just like you can play people's turns. I know in Commander there's a really funny one called Cruel Entertainment, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a big old thing where like you choose 2 people and they switch turns. Like they play as each other, I guess, for the turn.
That sounds hilarious.
And so it's like, you, John, you're going to play for player number 3, and player number 3 is going to play for you. And you like switch seats at the table.
That'd be funny.
Cruel Entertainment, it fits the name. But that's interesting, yeah. Is there much more to talk about?
There's a little bit more.
Okay.
So basically when they were coming out with this idea in 97, it wasn't until essentially 6 years later where Mindslaver became a card. And even though when they made this, again, it was in like an April Fool's joke, it got a lot of attention, but it wasn't until 8 years after 2005 where during the development of Planar Chaos, Wizard was actually considering making another color. They actually, like, the joke was made, and then they actually started thinking about doing it. They were going to outline the color purple. It was going to be a 6th option that they were thinking about adding as an alternate reality concept. They went for purple because of the influence from the Inquest article, but what ended up happening is that even though the team developed the purple concept quite a lot, they ended up not doing it because the momentum continued to drift away from purple. During the design process, it was ultimately left on the cutting board. And then even Mark Rosewater, when they had asked him about it in 2007, he had said that it likely wasn't going to come back or be revisited at all just because the current color systems with colorless added was already very well balanced. So there wasn't going to be any reason for them to really add this extra color.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Like, there's just a bunch of people being like, oh, this
Very
would be hilarious.
I mean, what if reality fractures where they add the 6th color?
Ooh.
I mean, they're saying there's something crazy. We already know there's going to be, allegedly, we know there's crazy color things going on.
I don't think they'll do it just because I think everyone's already upset with, like, Universes Beyond. And now you're gonna make people mad about Universes Within.
Right.
So now everybody's just mad.
They just be angry.
Everyone's just gonna be angry.
I do like the concept, but it makes me think of like other things that did a new type or whatever.
Right.
So in Pokemon, for the longest time, the first generation they added the Ghost type and Steel type, I think, something like that, and that was fine. But for a long time.
You mean Dragon type?
Yeah, they had maybe in Dragon type they had it in Gen 2.
I was gonna say I don't know if there was a lot of Steel type in Gen 1.
Either way, I know that for the longest time they kept it like that, and then they're like, wait, Dragon is just so powerful. Dragon's just so powerful. So what they did is they added the Fairy type.
Yep.
And the Fairy type solved a lot of the balance issues when it came to Dragon and to other types, and so like I could see that a good reason to be why adding another color could work. But, like, I definitely agree by saying the 5 colors are super fleshed out and, like, the color identities are there, and, like, I think it makes sense now. I do appreciate, though, that the philosophy behind purple seems like a very unique area of the game, kind of like psionics and soulbound and mind control and stuff, which I think is really neat.
I think if they were going to add purple, the best set of this year to do it to would have been Lorwyn, if we're being honest.
Because it's a fairy.
Because purple was a fairy. No.
You love doing that. You're good at it.
I do love doing that. No, the reason I say purple would be good in Lorwyn is because Lorwyn is introducing that mechanic of changing from Shadowmoor to Lorwyn and Lorwyn to Shadowmoor and so forth. And I don't want to give too much away because this is going to be spoilers for when I give you your quiz.
But I probably already know it. I'm a Lorwyn expert, and you're unknowledgeable.
Who were the 4 students in the newest Lorwyn Eclipse?
Oh, well, they haven't even released all of them yet.
Yes, they have.
Like the cards?
Not all the cards, but what are their names?
Well, I'm looking at the cards because I'm not watching that little podcast thingy.
Wow.
I appreciate that it exists.
So, audience members, he doesn't know. So let me tell you.
The red-white one looks really cool, though. I think the red-white, the one that, like...
What was his name?
Twink. I don't know.
Bleak, bleak.
Okay, you name all 5 then, girl. Name all 5 right now on the clock. Go.
Right now. Ready?
1.
Okay, Kirill. Salmon.
Bitch, that's a fish.
No, it's a goblin, actually.
Oh.
Actually, I think his name is Sazim or something like that. And then Avalon. And lastly, shit, what's her name?
There's 4 or there's 5?
There's 4.
So you tricked me. You said 5.
I said 4.
rewind the tape.
Rewind the tape.
Editing me. I'm gonna just edit this and just put on the screen that it was 5 anyway.
Actually, I think I'm gonna only do the editing now. What was her name?
Oh.
I can't remember.
Oh, he failed.
But I got 3.
Yeah, you named 3 more
And
than
there
me.
was already a card out, and you couldn't even name 1.
Yeah, you
Oh, sorry. It's not. It's Abigail.
Abigail.
Okay, so Abigail.
Slabigail.
Abigail.
Salmon.
Kirill.
Sizazek or whatever. The goblin.
Shazim.
Shazim.
Or something. And something else.
Wow, you ate me up with that. You really devoured there.
Some other girl. I don't know. She's Golgari Queen or something.
Anyways,
like
you're saying Lauren should have the new color because of those people, or for what?
I think if they're introducing a mechanic where we're switching from essentially what would be another easier day and night mechanic, I think it would be interesting to put it in there because if purple is supposed to be like shapeshifter / mind control, in the lore of Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, essentially they are separate. They're separate like area effects that shape like the world. So Lorwyn is the world when it's sunny, and then Shadowmoor is the world when it's nighttime. But their daytime, nighttime is more than just like regular daytime, nighttime, where it physically and mentally changes the characters.
Right.
So purple would be a good inclusion because even if it's like daytime and even if it's nighttime, you are mentally being shaped by this effect. So
you wrapped it up real good
so
there.
it would be very interesting because not only does, and this isn't like mind control, but it's more like it essentially for a creature who's lived in Shadowmoor to be affected by Lorwyn, which is, the day side, they become a more
like a changed version of themselves.
They become a changed version of themselves, but the gag is that they could learn things about themselves. They could have had a past in Lorwyn that gets deleted when they switched over to Shadowmoor.
That's cool.
And vice versa. So when you cross over to Shadowmoor, you forget all about your life in Lorwyn. If you could spend 15 years in Lorwyn only for you to cross over to Shadowmoor, and then you forget all of that.
So cool.
And then you could get into Shadowmoor to realize 15 years before
I have a damn kid.
You have a damn kid.
A 15-year-old.
And you know what? They actually talk about that.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I think it's definitely a good potential for their a reality fracture. I do think the caveats and like it's just so late to introduce something like that like the mana base isn't gonna be there. The card quantity just for building decks and stuff isn't gonna be there.
I mean, wait until 2030.
2030, it might be fully fleshed out by then. Who knows?
By then.
But it's interesting. It's a fun concept.
Yeah.
I think like it might financially it might be like an artificial scarcity on like getting those basic lands or getting
those cards would be jacked through the
right.
roof.
And it's like, well, is it that even a good idea just because accessibility doesn't allow for it? It's like hard in a lot of different ways.
I mean, if you would have to start it out, and of course it's going to start off real low, but that would basically mean that whole year, once you start it, would be all like, what is this?
This is what you get for winning. So off topic. I'm so sorry.
Audience members, Seth is giving me what looks like a Tamagotchi.
Oh, thank you.
But it's made out of the paper where he was marking my wins and losses.
It's like the flashcards.
It's all the flashcards, and he made me this like Tamagotchi
Isn't it cute?
creature.
It's pink. Has little ears.
Anyway.
We're going crazy here. John, we're going crazy. We recorded all these. We're trapped in the dungeon, y'all. We're here for 8 hours. We're going crazy.
Girl, we've been here since Christmas.
We're going crazy.
We're going crazy. Let us out. They left us in here, and we're like, let us out.
We need it. It locks from the outside, y'all. They forgot. They went home.
They went home. And they forgot about us. I would love to see them do like what I was telling you earlier, we have colorless. I would love to see them do a Phyrexian version of colorless.
Oh, right. You did mention that, which is like, I'm surprised they haven't either. I mean, because the colorless is kind of hard to get, and so a lot of people would rather pay the 2 life. I do appreciate the direction like Modern Horizon 3 went to like flesh out colorless a bit more and like really reward you for having that mana base constriction of having colorless in it. I'm actually building brewing with the monocolor idea, but having a lot of those like colorless options in the deck too, because it's like there's some really powerful colorless cards that use the colorless pips, and so like it's worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that wraps it up. Thanks for bringing that up, John. That was kind of cool.
I know. I'm just so cool and so knowledgeable and
You are.
handsome. And what?
You can keep going. I'm going to stop agreeing.
Right. Audience members, thank you so much for joining me on my show.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. You just listened to Enduring Curiosity.
Feel free to check out another episode.
And this is your host, John.
And Sethy.
Bye.